So today I'm going to be rating and reviewing the Red Heart all-in-one. So I have quite a few of these flower power ones, and I have two of the granny square ones. We'll start off with the granny square ones because I only have two of those. And the first one, I have this one. I think the color is Fruit Punch. So this is the regular granny square. So it's supposed to make 14 of these squares, and I think I got 15, which is really cool. But I'm not really a fan of granny squares. Don't know what to do with them. Like, it's cute, yeah, but I'm a big fan of sunburst squares, so I did this, and I think it looks so good. I have a bunch like this. I just need to figure out what to do with them. This is the sunburst, or Fruit Punch in sunburst, and then again this. So this is 15 squares, which is one more than promised, which is pretty cool. All of the squares were really easy. I would just say, like, this one has quite a bit of a tail. Some of them were a bit difficult to like space out, but I think this was the easier one compared to the flower squares. This one I really like. As you can see, there's a really long tail. So I think they did this because they wanted you to be able to like bind your different squares together without having to like get a whole new thing of string or yarn. But I don't like having long tails. For this granny square one, I just followed the pattern on the label, and I used a 5.5 hook, or an I, letter I, Igor. For this sunburst square, I followed a pattern which I will put in the description. It's a free PDF, and it was pretty easy. The only thing is I did have to adjust some of my stitches. So for the petals, I did one less loop than the instructions required, and probably the same for this one. And for the corners, I did 3 double crochets and then 3 singles, it looks like, and then 3 doubles and then 2 trebles and then another 2 trebles in that corner, just because it's a circle and you want to make it a square. So that's what I did, and then I just did double crochets around the edge, and that's pretty much what I did. I would say just follow the instructions and it will change based on your tension, the hook size, whatever, but that's pretty much what I did. So I would rate this one overall a 10 out of 10 because I love the colors. I think they're really fun and summery, and I like all the different colors is another thing. I didn't have too much problems with figuring out the tension and the hook size and the pattern and all that. I think the granny square ones are really easy. So 10 out of 10. This one I haven't done yet, but based on the color alone, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Just because it's granny square, it's really easy to do, but I love blue. It's my favorite color, but it's looking kind of dark. Looking here, it's very like Arctic. So I'm not sure I'm gonna love it as much as I thought I did, but I do think it's really pretty still. Okay, so as a quick update, it has been like a month since I filmed this video, and I did end up using this yarn. So I did a regular granny square. It looks true to the packaging. This is what it looks like. And I did a sunburst, and this is what it looks like. Honestly, I still don't like it. I think I'm gonna do a Milton granny square, which looks like this. And hopefully it makes it look kind of cool, but I'm just like not vibing with this. I don't know. I might maybe make them bigger granny squares by adding some blue around the border and then making like a sweater out of it or something, but I don't know. So that's the update. These are the 2 baddies. Or not. The next one that I haven't made yet is this green one. It's the first one I bought. It's Flower Field, so that's what it looks like. This one is a flower power, which does have a separate instruction list for me because I found what was on the label did not look at all. So I have a separate list of instructions, which I will put here. This one, I am going to give it a 7 out of 10, maybe even a 6, because it's really hard to keep up with the flower design. And looking at it, I don't like this green. It's giving boogers. It's cute. I have no idea what I'm going to use these for because they are such an odd color. But I do like the white flowers. I think it's pretty, and the green is very like meadowy, I guess. So 7 or 6 6 out of 10 for this one. So this is the Flower Power in the color Wisteria. That's what it looks like. So at this point in the process, I had started making hexagons because the one thing about the Flower Powers is that they're gonna have ridiculously long tails. So this is a different color, but like this is the tail for this color, and it's like kind of ridiculous. So I started making hexagons, which is another pattern which I will put right here. But I really like them, and so the one I made of this was a hexagon, but I just don't like the way it looks. And I think that I do not like the way that the colors look. I think it's pretty, it just could have been done differently. Yeah, so I made one of these and I don't really like it. I think I'm just going to take the yarn and just make something out of it that's not granny, because I just don't like this one. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10 because it is pretty. I just have no want to do something with this. This one is a regular Flower Power in this shade. This is just a regular square. Obviously I did do it differently than the label said because it does look different. It's a bit bigger, and I don't think this one was blocked yet. But this is it. I think it's beautiful. It reminds me of like the California poppies, and I think it's really pretty. This long tail bugs me, and I do like the square version of the Flower Powers. But I also did hexagons for this one, which I really like. I think it just suits it better. It's giving like National Park, I think. This is the same hexagon pattern I used for the purple one, and I made a bunch of these. The Flower Powers make 2 less than the granny squares, so this is supposed to make 12, and I got 13 or 14 out of it, so very good deal. I would rate this one a 10 out of 10 because both the square and the hexagon look so good, and I like them. Next is this color, keeping with the orange flower theme. This one I only did squares of because, as you can see, the tail is not too long. I think it's really pretty. I really love the color. It's very summery, but also kind of fall. So 10 out of 10 for this one. So I believe this is the last one I have of the Flower Powers. I'm getting most of them from Joann's, which very sadly is closing down, but they're having big sales on yarn, so I've been getting a lot of these. But this is in this color. I think it's gorgeous. It's very pretty. I love the blue and the white together. I think they look gorgeous. This one I only did in squares, but I did make something out of it, which I will show you guys in a moment. This one, again, with the super long tails, I wish I had made hexagons out of it. Even when I was sewing the thing that I made together, I didn't use the tails. I used a different color, and I just didn't find them helpful. I just found them in the way, and now I have 100 scrap pieces of this. I would give this a 9 out of 10 because the tail, which can be helpful, but I didn't find it helpful. But I do think it's gorgeous, and it was really easy to work up, and it looks really cute. So that is all of the granny squares, and now I'm going to show you what I made with them. And if you guys have any ideas of what to make with the squares, because I am not a granny square person, this is my first experience with granny squares. So overall, I would rate it like an 8 out of 10 because the yarn is pretty cheap. It's already like pre-done, and they give you instructions. Even if they don't work, that's like really good, and I think you should definitely try it. At least get one in your favorite color and try it and see if you like it. But I loved it. I just think it's a bit really tricky to work out in the beginning. I would say YouTube and Reddit definitely helped me figure it out, and also going on Ravelry and seeing the different like designs people have made. Definitely, if you guys have any other ideas for what to do with all these squares, leave them below. But I'm going to show you guys what I made now. It's a little sleeveless like vest thing. It took me 12 squares, which is exactly how many they will give you, and I have one left over. I just did 2 panels in the front and then the shoulders, and then I did 6 for the back. And then I used this blue. This is the Joann's brand, the Big Twist, in the shade Varsity Blue. I made a little bow in the middle because it's a bit tight, but I love it. It's my favorite thing that I've made. I think it's really cute, so that's what I made. He loves it as well. Also, this is my current yarn drawer. It's just entirely full of these granny squares. It's a bit, this used to be empty. I used to be able to get my hooks out. So that is my review of the Red Heart Flower Power and all-in-one granny square yarn. I definitely would recommend it, again, in your favorite color and a colorway you like. If you can't figure it out by looking at the cool pictures on here, which is an amazing feature, I would definitely go on Ravelry and you can see the different things that you can make with it. And if you're a crocheter in general, Ravelry is amazing because I have so much yarn that I don't know what to do with, and Ravelry in the website always has cool ideas and cool projects that you can do and pick out your own colors for, or see what people have used the yarn that you're trying to use in a project for. Yeah, by the time this video is up, Joann's will probably be gone. Very sad. But this yarn can also be found at Walmart and probably other craft stores. So definitely would recommend it, especially these granny square ones because they're so easy and so cute. I would definitely start with the granny square ones and definitely research different granny squares. Same with the flower power ones, which are a bit more flimsy and finicky. Yeah, if you guys have any ideas of what you would do with the granny square, comment it down below and I will definitely try it out. Maybe I'll do a video about it. And also comment your experience with this yarn. I know a lot of people hate it and I know a lot of people who love it. So personally I love it. But it definitely did not start out that way. So thank you guys for watching. Check out the description for more stuff. And as I say in every video, I am raising money to be a missionary to Japan, where I lived for a few years. I don't know why I pointed at Black Widow. I am raising money to go back there as a missionary. So if you feel compelled to donate, please check out the description because the link is there and more info is there. So, bye.